Sapling and good morning all of you lovely lot. I am Lucky Lee and today is the very first of our tattoo vlogs. I'm a tattoo artist. I've been tattooing for 21 years now, still love my job every single day, so I'm going to run you guys through the general bits and bobs of a tattooist day where we go in, we do our design work, we drink coffee, we talk nonsense, all the other fun stuff. There's going to be some tattoo footage, bit of time-lapsey stuff, and yeah, today is the first one, so I'm excited to get it all out there. I'm also not a fan of calling it the tattoo vlog, so if you guys have got any suggestions for a better name for it, please stick it in the comments below. It would be greatly appreciated. And the next time I see you, we'll be at the studio. Catch you in a sec. And we're in the studio. You have to bear with the studio, it is a little bit echoey. I haven't really sorted it for filming yet. Apologies, I will be working on that as time goes on. The first client in our tattoo vlog series is Aaron. Aaron is most likely our most regular walk-in client in the studio. We do walk-ins every Tuesday and Wednesday in our studio to give people a chance to kind of skip everyone's waiting list as well as get smaller to medium-sized pieces done. He has made a booking, however, today because we're doing some bigger pieces on him and we're going to just get as much done as we can on his new sleeve project. We are doing some neo-traditional skulls, some roses and an all-seeing eye, all tied together with some Baroque filigree. It's a really fun project. I love stuff like this because I don't get to do it that often. It's predominantly black and grey what we're doing. I believe he may be having a little bit of colour. I might be wrong. We'll see throughout the day. And yeah, Aaron's one of these awesome clients that he just turns up, shows you what he wants, gets it tattooed. Really simple, never any hassle. If we had more people like him, I think there'd be a lot happier tattooists in the world. He always wears really weird trainers as well, so I'll try and snap them today for you. But he's just a really cool dude and he sits really well as well. So I do believe we're gonna get a lot of tattooing done today. I hope you guys enjoy the time lapse and I'll talk you through what I'm doing as we're doing it. See you in a sec. Rightio guys, do not expect miracles. This is my first time recording a voiceover. So we start off with our line work. I will bloodline in the little smoky lines at the bottom. Those are going to be the thing that tie together all of Aaron's sleeve. So they're going to be a constant in his whole arm. Then I will put in a very light line, a very thin line for all of the whole tattoo. The reason for this, I map out everything, put a nice thin line in, a consistent line weight, as we call it. That line weight will be the same all the way around. And then for focal pointed areas, after I give it a clean, I will go in and I will put in a thicker line for the areas that we want to draw your eye to. The reason for this is to build contrast, because in black and grey pieces, sometimes, depending how they're done, you can it can become a bit muddled and become a bit of a mess. I kind of do a more new schooly black and grey, so big, simple, bold lines, nothing realism. So the reason for that line work, weight difference, is so that you can just see what's what. So here we are going in with the background shading. I go in really light with my background shading. It looks all red and browny. That's just because he's bleeding. You get that. But the reason I go in light is I don't want the background to be a focal point at any point. But also, if we end up putting in a piece that on the next session that could have gone somewhere and there's a little bit of light shade in there, it's not going to make too much of a difference. We can just kind of blast over it, whatever the new tattoo is. The way that I tend to build sleeves is piece by piece, rather than lining everything and then colouring it all in. So doing it piece by piece, it means the client's always leaving with a finished tattoo, but it does sometimes limit spaces. So I always put a very fine bit of shading on a sleeve, and then on the last session of a sleeve we go around and kind of tighten everything up. On this piece now, we're just laying in the darker shading. So the darker areas really kind of add that depth, add those extra shadows, put in the things that again are going to draw your eye. So background nice and light, foreground nice and dark, black and grey, it's all black and grey. So you've got to build contrast somehow, especially when you're working in this style. It's a little bit different with realism, but this style, it definitely suits. This is a bit of B-roll that we filmed of the tattoo that you're not going to see in this video because I managed to balls up recording the entire thing still. But we did get Aaron's rhinestone trackies in here. Oh yes, man is a fashion icon as far as I'm concerned. Now back to the shading. Once all the blacks and all the really heavy shading works in there, it is just a matter of mapping in the last couple of bits, keeping it nice and soft all the way through, and not creating shading that is going to be just too contrasty. We still wanted it to be fairly soft because his other arm is like that. So we want to match it in with this piece. There's a time and a place for mega contrast pieces, but with this it was nice, soft, subtle shading all the way through, but with enough contrast that you can see the focal points and see what every single piece of it is. I hope you guys like my little explanations, and I will see you at the end. Cheers, guys. And now for the best part of any tattoo, the foamy reveal. I probably enjoy these a little bit too much. As you can see, nice soft shading, plenty of contrast, you can see what everything is. I'm really happy with this piece, and Aaron, you're an absolute lad. I look forward to seeing your next amazing fashion choice when you're next back in a chair. I'll see you guys in the office. And with that, the first tattoo vlog is done. I really enjoyed this today. It was a right laugh. My client Aaron was just sound all the way through. He sat like a champ. We actually managed to do a second tattoo on him today. Didn't manage to get any footage of it though. His arm was a bit red, and truth be told, I completely ballsed up filming it. But I hope you guys like this style of video. I was even able to get his rhinestone trackies in there for you. It was a really, really great day, and a first day in this new experiment is the tattoo vlogs. Please, I would love some feedback on what you guys think of this kind of thing. They are going to be a work in progress. I'm going to be adding more and more little bits to each one, but any feedback would be amazing in the comments. And it's YouTube, so I've kind of got to ask you to like and subscribe. It goes a long way. It helps YouTubers, it helps all the channels, and we are just starting the channel, so any help is greatly appreciated. Thank you guys. Stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you on the next one.